Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my 5th Montreal Canadiens NHL 94 video, where I'm attempting to take the Canadiens all the way to Stanley Cup glory. We have now beaten the New Jersey Devils 4 games to nothing. I think we beat them, 4-1, 6-0, 6-3, 5-2, possibly, I think anyway. Those are off the top of my head. And now we are going to play the Ottawa Senators. We're going to play 2 games away from home, and then we're going to play at home twice. I don't know how far apart Montreal and Ottawa are in Canada, but like I said, they are both Canadian, so it's an all-Canadian affair. And let's see how good Ottawa are. 55, so they are a whole 13 points worse off than the New Jersey Devils, and 18 points worse off than us. So we really are hot favourites for this game. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. More new organ noises and music, whatever. This is the first time we've been playing in Ottawa since the series began. Yeah, I expect to win these guys 4-0, but anything can happen in this game. So we've got to be professional nevertheless. Good start from Ottawa, having a bit of the puck, enjoying some possession. They'll need to make the most of their possession. They're expected to have less of the puck today overall, so it's all about utilising the time they have. Oh, but Kurt Muller very nearly snuck it under the goaltender's legs there. Not quite. The goaltender's going down yet again. A typically ferocious start. 2 teams that aren't too fond of each other. 25 on the breakaway. Smashes a shot at goal, easily saved in the end by the goaltender. Good start by him. The Ottawa Senators, somewhat of a laughing stock in the NHL. They're looking to change that bad reputation they have, and they've done very well to get to the quarter-final stages. They may as well just dream and work hard and believe that they can indeed win the Stanley Cup. That's what they're there for. That's what all these teams in the competition are here for. Number 45 now. Stops. Went to teammates. There's a one-timer. During the series so far, I've intertwined calling them one-timers and first-timers. I think it's actually a one-timer and not a first-timer. But nevertheless, I think you know what I mean. Oh, the puck has bounced to number 26! And Lehman, I think that might be his first goal in the whole of the series so far. That's the first goal of the quarter-final series here between the Canadiens and the Senators. 1-0. And that was a defensive mix-up by the Senators. You cannot give these Montreal players that much time and space and hand it to them on a plate, really. They will take full advantage. Hits it down the ice, and to be perfectly honest, Senators have played pretty well so far. They're rushing the Montreal Canadiens, and Montreal aren't passing the puck as well as we know they can do. Number 25. Defensive lapse yet again, and Lehman looking to take advantage of that. Some dozy defensive play from both teams so far. The first penalty of the game with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining of the first period. Not spoken about it so far in the match, but yeah, power play is going to be very important to Ottawa. They're going to have to utilise it so well. Very important. Oh, it's a mistake. Seen that a few times so far, haven't we? It does happen. Goaltender hits the puck out. And the puck just bounces off one of your players. So infuriated. Here's Kurt Muller working from the left hand side. It's quite rare to see. He's not the central attacking player for Montreal at the moment. Probably due to us being shorthand. The 48 looks for options, looks to take the sting out of the game a little bit here as the Ottawa power play diminishes. But the attack nevertheless here down the right hand side of number 15. Shoots from a tight angle. Oh, that was one hell of a big hit, but the referee has seen something wrong with it. What has he seen wrong with it? It's Kurt Muller as well. And he's going to spend the end of the first period and the beginning of the second period in the penalty box. Oh, it's happened again! Goaltender way out of his net. Oh, it's going to be equalled up here. Going to be 4-on-4. Bob Kudelski is going in 2 minutes. Was that tripping? I didn't see it, but I'm guessing it's tripping. Yo, you tripping, bro! And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the first period here. It's 1-0 for the Montreal Canadiens. Quite a scrappy affair. A lot of shots, nevertheless. Both teams can still win this, I believe. Ottawa are not disgracing themselves. It's 4-on-4, as we can see. One player each in the penalty box. Let's see what's going to happen in the second period. What a strike that would have been. And here he is again, number 25. It's Vincent Dampers. An absolutely sensational strike from a great distance as well, just inside the Ottawa Senators zone. Goaltender probably not expected to be beaten from that range. Gonna have to be one hell of a shot, and it was. Tried to repeat it there, number 47, closing in. What a blow that would have been for the Senators to have conceded a second consecutive goal in no time there. Well, let's admit it, I think the Ottawa Senators are going to have to get the next goal if they've got a chance of getting anything out of this match. They can't concede a third. Got to be brave now and show something. Spoke about it in the previous video though, when they were playing the New Jersey Devils. Montreal don't have to be at the best to win a game. Great body check. A lot of body checks going in. Lyle Orderlane, the man who made me yodel in the previous video. Epic moment. Off my marbles even more so than usual. And I started doing a touch of yodeling, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's an open net. That's happened about 3 times today. And yet it has yielded no goals for the Senators. I'm not pronouncing that name. Forget about it. But what I do know is that it's 3-0. Montreal taking a little bit of time to get into the stride, but maybe you do fear for the Senators now. Could this become a really big scoreline? Kurt Muller behind the goal, looking for options. He's crowded out. Play from the Senators there. Did well to get the puck back. And since that third Montreal goal, both teams started to slow the pace down. It's understandable for the Canadiens, but not so for the Senators. They really need to get back now. If they get a goal before the end of this second period, then who knows? But that could have been 4. And it's a penalty against Ottawa, hooking Bradshaw, number 4. Spending 2 minutes in the penalty box, and there are 3 minutes remaining of the second period. '47. So Ottawa now have 3 men out on the ice. And you can only see another Montreal goal coming here, nothing else. Number 7. Time and space in front of the goaltender. Took his time, but eventually got a shot off. Kurt Muller back in the penalty box for slashing. His second offence of the game. Yet Montreal haven't really missed him out there on the ice. Is this a forward? Oh, it went across the goal, but not quite. Number 21 couldn't quite get on the end of that puck. And it stays at 3-0, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, can any of us see Ottawa getting back in this match? I think not. Number 48 drags it out of the defence on his own. Takes a shot at goal, looking for his second goal of the game. The Ottawa Senators goaltender holds on to the puck, and it's quite a strange decision. They need to be quick about things now, or maybe they genuinely don't believe that they can get back in this match and they just want to keep the score down. Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? I think this is the first time, I might not be right, but I think this is the first time that Drunken Sailor has been played on the organ, and obviously that is such a famous tune. I remember back when I was younger that playing it enthralled me. I was absolutely delighted to hear it. It made me laugh so much. And Kurt Muller made me laugh so much as well, because he's a goal scoring ledge. It's 4. Yeah, that is the clincher, ladies and gentlemen. The game is well and truly over now. There's a 5th. He's got his second. 2 goals in quick succession for Kirk Muller. And this is now an absolute hammering. Muller now looking for his hat-trick. Let's see if he can get it. Twists and turns. Backhand shot. Oh, I think that might have hit the post. Not sure, but it very nearly went in. Kirk Muller is a man on a mission right now to get his hat-trick. Well, Montreal, genuinely, I don't think they've even been at their very best today, yet they're 5 goals to the good, and they'll be hoping now late on in this game to keep a clean sheet, and it would be a disappointment still for them to let Ottawa have a goal late on in the match. But here is number 61, he runs into the goaltender as a penalty is given against Mike Keane, number 12, for charging with just 3 minutes of the third period remaining. And, well, do any real hockey fans see the Senators having even a glimmer of hope getting back into this series, or is it going to be yet another 4-0 whitewash? And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, 5-0 to the Montreal Canadiens. Patrick Muller, the man of the match. Remember in the previous video, one of the previous 4 videos, I spoke about the goaltender becoming the man of the match, a star of the game, if he didn't concede a goal, even though that didn't really reflect the true story of the whole game. Kurt Muller and Vincent Damphousse, the other 2 real stars of the game there. But yeah, and there we have it. You know, Ottawa had more shots than I think New Jersey Devils had in the previous 4 games. I only had 24 shots, but they've been absolutely hammered. 5 goals to nothing. So it's quite interesting. And look at that, passing, 51% for me, 62% for them. They attacked more than me in the attack zone time. They equalled my face-off count. 20 more body checks, but that's just a given. But overall, those statistics really tell you that it was actually a pretty close game, surprisingly. Yet they've been hammered 5-0. Well, that tells you that Montreal haven't played very well at all and have won 5-0. But I guess Ottawa will have to look at those statistics as a positive and, you know, got to just keep their heads up, I guess. Potentially in the semi-final we will play either the Pittsburgh Penguins or the New York Islanders. Pittsburgh Penguins are a much better team than the New York Islanders, but the Islanders have won their first game. I would actually be pretty disappointed to play the Islanders because New Jersey, Ottawa and the New York Islanders, we've not played any real big teams so far. But yes, join me in the 6th video, ladies and gentlemen, where the Montreal Canadiens will be going to Ottawa yet again, hoping for very much of the same. Thanks for watching. See you soon.